this woman?
Tsunami. Buddhism. No. No. And which turned into like, Piper, no.
It's Parker Posey. Duh. Since Parker Posey is now giving the performance of a lifetime as Benzodiazepine Victoria Ratcliffe in season 3 of The White Lotus, I thought now was the best time for an explainer. Welcome to Pop Alt, the weekly internet culture column that asks the question, can I get through this entire video without doing a really, really bad southern accent? Only time will tell. Welcome to my office. Pop Alt has had a glow up. So Parker made her name back in the 90s by starring in independent films almost exclusively. She's a comedy queen, unfathomably sharp, and a truly divine improviser. And not to brag, but that is the first time in human history that anything to do with improv comedy has been described as divine. Just like all my favourite people in this world, Parker Posey is an absolute freak. She's always excelled in the freakish sphere, bringing a level of eccentricity and authenticity to all of the strange women that she has played throughout her career.
Where are you from?
I'm from Baltimore.
That's the thing about being a freak, or playing a freak. They have to have layers to be effective, like an onion, like Shrek said. Hey now. Two fabulous examples of this mastery from her indie era are on display in Best in Show and Waiting for Guffman. If you like Schitt's Creek, I highly recommend these films to you. You may have never heard of Parker Posey before The White Lotus season 3, and that's probably because she's never quite hit the mainstream, despite featuring in big budget hits like the Scream franchise and You've Got Mail. Why has the mainstream never acknowledged my bizarre princess, Parker Posey? Not to get all me on you, but it's the patriarchy. Again. You guys know how I love Conan O'Brien, little fucking freak that he is. That being said, I thought Conan did a really good job. I am totally biased, obviously, because I think he's fantastic. I adore Conan, my Irish prince. But here's something that pains me to say. A non-male version of Conan O'Brien does not exist. And you want to know why? Because whoever she is, or whoever they are, however many countless iterations of a non-male Conan O'Brien there are out there, they're all stuck in the deep, dark depths of obscurity and local improv clubs because no one ever lets people who aren't men be weird. Let people who aren't men be weird! Sincerely, a weird, strange, unsettling woman. Parker Posey is a perfect example of this. Yes, she's famous, so I don't feel sorry for her or anything. She's doing great. But I just wanted to point out that she's probably never hit the mainstream despite her generational talent because of likely subconscious misogyny. Back to The White Lotus for a second. This is quite literally the perfect show for Parker Posey. It's got edge, it's got cool factor, and she landed this role in the perfect spot in the show's history too. We've seen enough seasons of The White Lotus to know that it's awesome, but we haven't seen so many seasons that we're getting tired of it. Parker's southern accent on this show is outrageous. I'll give you that. From the commentary that I've seen online, some people aren't getting it. But now that you understand Parker Posey lore, you can understand that her entire character, southern accent and all, is a caricature. The thing is, Parker is just so good at adding those unique, humane layers to all of her weirdo comedy characters that people get confused and think she's being sincere and earnest 100% of the time. Not so, my friends. Not so. To be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to understand Parker Posey's southern accent in The White Lotus season 3.